Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're going to hear the kids playing, it's just life at this point. If you watch my channel then you know that. I'm going to do another like what's for dinner. I don't know how long this is going to be. I'm just going to play it by ear for how many days and nights, whatever it's going to be. But tonight I was going to make toad in the hole, homemade toad in the hole, but we have no sausages, so we're going to have these burgers instead. In the tiger rolls and some homemade chips. Yeah, so that is what we're having tonight. So yeah, oh, I'm going to cut up some cucumber because, you know, healthy as well. There he is. So I've got pop with. Anyway, yeah, let's get on with it. Right guys, we was all pleasantly surprised about these burgers. I mean, they didn't really have much cheese or onion filling in them, but they were nice. They stayed a decent size, and yeah, can't complain for the price. I can't remember off the top of my head how much they were, but again, we're still obsessed with these like homemade chips and all the seasonings. I think if you watch any of my cook with me videos, you probably know by now all the seasonings that I put in. I do think I'll show you in a minute, but yeah, we just find it so much easier when we make homemade chips. It's just cheaper. I don't even have to like peel them. I just cut them up, wash them, throw them in a bowl, put a bit of oil on them. Jamie always moans at me if I don't put oil in them because he says that they get too like burnt sort of thing, but I think they taste nice. But to keep him happy, I put a bit of oil in them. And then put a bunch of, you know, just the usual suspects for the seasonings. I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see what. Oh yeah, there's my olive oil, sunflower oil, whatever you want to call it. Vegetable oil, completely wrong. Give that a little bit of a zhoosh. Some salt. Obviously, you always need to have salt on your chips. Let's see what else I grabbed, shall we? I can't remember off the top of my head what I put in it. Everything by the looks of it. Some garlic and herb salt. A lot of garlic and herb salt. Some peri salt. I realise I put a lot of salt in this. But I mean, they taste delicious, so it's fine. Some chilli, something. Barbecue seasoning. Garlic granules. And obviously my universal vegetable seasoning. I always put this in everything. Without a shadow of a doubt, if I've got food that needs seasoning, then it's going in it. And then again, I just went back through and just recut things up because I did leave a couple of chunky chips in there and then threw one or two on the floor, obviously, as you do. But honestly, in the air fryer, I like 180, or here I am showing you, look, 180 for 20 minutes, and it's perfect. I feel like, see, me and Jamie are the complete opposite when we're in the kitchen. See, he won't clean up until the end, whereas I have to clean up as I go. I can't have a messy kitchen. It has to be clean. It won't be the first time I've made food and it's gone cold because I've had to tidy up the place, but I can't help it. I can't settle with a dirty kitchen. So yeah, so I just cut up a bit of cucumber for us all. I'll keep it healthy, you know. Not that I think this is the only bit of vegetable that we have on the plate, but that's fine. Sometimes that's just how it is. I mean, even the kids loved these burgers, so it's just so nice now. Riley's on like adult food, you know, like not purees and stuff. He has like proper food. It's just nice to be able to cook one meal. You know, 9 times out of 10, I can cook one meal and we'll all eat it. Obviously, he doesn't have a bun with his. Isabella has a bun. I've only just started to butter them. Only since I've been with Jamie. I never used to butter a burger bun. I never saw the point. But I think I put everything I could find in the fridge. I think I put in it. I think I put some barbecue sauce, some mayo. Obviously, I buttered them. It was only missing some gherkins. I wish I had some gherkins, but you do what you can, what you got, I think, at this point. So, yeah, we I just wanted to use up the rest of that mayo. So if anyone's like, that's a hell of a lot of mayo she's put in that roll, it's because I wasn't leaving like the tiniest bit in. Like there was too much for the buns, but then like there wasn't enough to put away for like another sandwich sort of thing. And I like to just get things finished and get them in the bin and move on to the next thing. I always feel happier when I've got, when I've finished something's out the cupboard or out the freezer or out the fridge or whatever. I was just, again, this cheese is the same, just using up the rest of this cheese that we had in the fridge before I moved on to the new block that we had. But yeah, Riley had everything, like I say, everything that we had, but he just didn't have the bun because they're tiger buns, so they're a bit too chewy for his little teeth to begin with. Right, whilst that is cooking, I found this Heavenly Delight in the cupboard. It ran out last month, but it'll be fine. So I will just quickly make this up while I'm waiting for this food to cook, and then that should be done as well. There we go. And then grab your handy whisk. And this is the final dish. This burgers smell amazing, and they haven't even like shrunk that much either, so I would definitely recommend the burgers. Riley's, Isabella's, mine, and Jamie's. So yeah, this is tea number 1. Hi guys, welcome back for night 2. I don't know how many nights this is gonna be. Hey, look, it's Jamie again. Or if it's just gonna be a few ideas. And there's Isabella as well. Wonderful. Okay, anyway, tonight I am using, Mum gave me this spaghetti carbonara sauce packet thing. So I'm going to use that up. So obviously you need your bacon. I haven't got any mushrooms, so I'm not going to be able to do that. And then obviously I need to cook off some spaghetti, and I need some milk for this. So yes, apologies for the noise, I've got children. So I'm just going to follow the instructions, keep it nice and easy, and yeah, we'll just see how it turns out. Right, again guys, this was delicious. I know this video is only going to be for mealtime ideas, tea times, whatever you want to call it, dinner time, but I mean, they were some banging teas, if I do say so myself. I think we had clean plates all round for the full 4 nights, but I just find like I like the challenge of like when Mum gives me something that they don't use or whatever. It's like a challenge to like figure out, oh, what should I have, what should we make, sort of thing. So yeah, I had this bacon that Bradley gave me because he works in like a massive food warehouse, so he buys like the bulk bacon, and he gave me a pack that I've just been getting through. So I was like, what is going to make spaghetti carbonara better? I mean, I didn't have any mushrooms, but you work with what you have, and that's what I did. So I replaced, if I can remember what I put in, I think I put the bacon. I know there's a lot of fat, but once you've like fried it off and stuff, it doesn't taste like, I like it so it's like kind of crispy, so it was fine. I think I put an onion in. I can't really remember, it was a few days ago and my memory's shocking. But yes, I used up the rest of the sausage that I had in the fridge. This is just like a use up some things, get some things out of the cupboard, the fridge, whatever that's been there for a little while. I think at this point I've gone hunting to see what I can find yet. Getting an onion and a sausage, which obviously doesn't go in a regular spaghetti carbonara, but this, like we've always said, this is my kitchen. You do what you like to do in your kitchen, and I shall do the same. There's never any judgment, and that's just how it is. I flipping hate cutting onions though. I don't know if anyone has like a better hack or whatever you want to call it, but these onions, I mean, I do need to get some sharper knives. My knives are atrocious at cutting anything. So I think I need to invest in some sharpener, or even just like get Jamie to sharpen them for me, because I can't sharpen them either. I'm kind of useless on that part, but it is what it is. But yes, what was I saying? Yeah, if anyone has any hacks for, you know, cutting an onion easy, I've seen them like, what are they called? Like, it's like a massive food grater, but it's not a grater. You like you cut the food up and it like dices it for you, like push it through like the dicer thing. I can't remember what it's called. I'm just gonna call it a dicer. Saw that. I love that hack of spaghetti, just like banging the packet on the thing and it just like opens it, rather than struggling to do that. I'm all about an easy life, you know. If if I can make things easy for myself, then you know what, I will. I've realised since doing these videos and looking back on it, I definitely need to get a new saucepan, because I think in the next tea time idea, or the time after that, my saucepan on like the handle, like all the paint is chipped away or whatever. It's not cute, but I suppose it does the job that I need it to do for the time being, so that's fine. I did have a lot of bacon. There was like a lot of carbonara filling, I want to say, you know, like bacon, onion, sausage, compared to how much pasta there was, but it was fine. Again, it was all eaten. The only one that didn't eat the pasta was Isabella, but I keep trying her with pasta, things that she doesn't tend to go for, but I keep trying her with it. Just, you know, one day she might shock you and surprise you and eat it, but that's just not today. I kept throwing this bloody sausage and more seasonings are going in. This sausage and whatever mixture, it just went everywhere all over my cooker. Again, more peri-peri, more of that Chinese salt, more barbecue seasoning. I just throw everything in anything. It seems to do the job. I mean, it tastes amazing, so I must be doing something right. Yeah, I definitely find it easier now that I can just like make one meal and everyone's happy with it. Everyone will eat it, or the bulk of it, depending on what it is. I feel like Riley definitely eats like more of this sort of stuff than what Isabella did when she was his age, because I think I don't want to be making 3 or 4 different meals, so I'm just kind of like, oh, we'll see how he gets on. He might enjoy it, and he does. He always does. So yeah, I mean, he wolfed this tea down. He's definitely a meat eater, which is good. And he'll eat his fruit and stuff. He adores grapes. Obviously, I quarter them for him. But he absolutely adores grapes. I was trying to make this cheese sauce, and for some reason it just wasn't thickening, and then I like blink and it was like proper boiling up. So I where you'll see in a minute, but I did throw some cheese in it. It took me ages. It took bloody ages for this sauce to start to thicken. Oh, there's Isabella stealing the sausage. I'm trying to like say to her, no, Isabella, it's for tea, stop eating it. But she kept coming back for more. Bless her, she loves that sausage. But yeah, this sauce, there we go, look, I put some cheese in, just like, it's got a thicken in it, and it does it. I mean, it does the job in about 2 seconds. It's thick and it's ready, and it's, you know, ready to go. And then at this point, I'm like, oh, I wish I'd put some garlic bread on. I think it is this tea that I put the garlic bread on, but I just throw it in the active fryer, and I think like 10 minutes. I only put half a baguette in because obviously just me and Jamie was having it, but 10 minutes and it was done. It was gorgeous, and I feel like sometimes in the oven you think it's done, like the main bit of the garlic bread's brown, but then like the butter is still frozen. But yeah, as you can see, there's definitely a lot of sausage and onion and that lot of filling in this. And this is the finished product. Isabella's, Riley's, mine, Jamie's. Me and Jamie just waiting for the garlic bread that is currently in here. And then, yeah, the kids aren't having any because neither of them like it. But yeah, I just cut up the kids' noodles, pasta, whatever you want to call it. Hi guys, welcome back to night 3. I've got to be a little bit quieter, Riley's asleep. So that's Isabella you can hear. She's not going to be quiet because she doesn't understand the concept, she's 2.5. But tonight is an easy tea because obviously I've got the kids. Jamie's at work until 9, so we're just having an easy homemade chips, hot dogs, fried onions, hot dogs in barbecue sauce in a roll, you know, buttered with some cheese on. And I'm going to leave Jamie one at least, like one roll, because he's like, oh, I don't want anything but that. I know he's just going to come home and have a snack or something, and he's been at work all day, he needs to have some proper food. So yes, let's get into that. So guys, I think this was definitely, well, it was the easiest tea. Jamie was at work, the kids were playing up, you know, Isabella wanted my attention, which, you know, children do, innit? And Riley's at that stage now where he can climb onto the sofa, so that's wonderful. So I'm trying to like make tea and make sure he doesn't throw himself off the sofa, because we have quite a low sofa, and I don't remember Isabella ever being so dangerous on the sofa, because he'll literally just throw himself off. But if Jamie plays a game with him, like Jamie will go in front of, like, kneel in front of the sofa, and he'll like go like to throw himself off, and Jamie will catch him. Thankfully he doesn't try and do that when Jamie's not there. Touch wood at the minute, he hasn't tried yet anyway. But yeah, he'll sit on the floor, right, and he knows he will wait until you've left. He'll watch it until you've left the room, or you can't see him, and he's gone in 2 seconds. In a flash, he's gone. He's on the sofa and he's sat there, and he's just thrown himself about on the sofa. But yes, it's fine. You know, it's all part of the learning curve, isn't it? Oh, look at me doing a little jig there. Obviously, I was debating what saucepan I wanted. But see, Jamie normally does the hot dogs when we have them, so I don't really know his recipe. He normally makes them and they're amazing. Again, a hit with all the family. Obviously, again, Isabella and Riley don't have the rolls. I think it's just personal preference for Isabella not to have the hot dog rolls. I don't really know why we don't give her the hot dog rolls. We just don't. Oh, there she is in a cute little Asda dress. She was playing with Mia. I was saying, yeah, maybe next time I'll see how she gets on with the rolls. But this onion Jamie had left in the fridge, and it was the tiniest little bit of onion, but I was determined to use it. I wasn't going to waste it. But again, because I have shoddy knives, I struggled. Touch wood, I haven't cut myself just yet. But, you know, time will tell. I'm sure I probably will soon with some blunt knives. Isn't it like the worst tool you can have in the kitchen is a blunt knife or something like that? You can, I don't know what the saying is. Yeah, so we'll see. Maybe time will tell. I'm sure I'll let you guys know if it ever happens. But yeah, so Jamie did say that he didn't want any tea made for him, but I can't make tea and not leave him any. I feel bad because, like, if he comes home and he's hungry and then he's got to make something, like, I feel like the worst fiance ever. But yeah, these are the Aldi's Frankfurters. Oh, pardon me, I've got hiccups. But they were really nice. Look at her there dancing. She's just living her best life. To be 2.5 again. But yeah, I think Jamie, see, I've never seen, I'll ask Jamie how he makes them, but I think he just, like, you know, does this, fries off the onions, put the sausages in, put a bit of barbecue sauce in, and, you know, just leave them there to cook a little bit and just let it do its thing. I mean, they tasted really good, so I must have done something right. Yeah, I'm pretty certain Isabella could probably eat an entire packet of the Frankfurter sausages to herself. She's obsessed with them. She has a bit of dippy, which is like barbecue sauce or tomato sauce or whatever. And she would quite happily sit there and eat. How many did you get? 10, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, she'll sit there quite easily and eat 10 of the sausages, given the chance. But yeah, so see, I always put we both do. We always put the cheese at the bottom because it's less messy. We've learned that if you put the cheese underneath the sausage, then less falls out when you're eating it. So there's a little hack for you if you didn't know that one. But yeah, so I'm just plating up everyone else's food at this point and putting a bit of onions on top. I try not to let Riley have the onions just because I'm afraid he's going to choke on them. Right, and this is it all cooked. That's Jamie's that I'm going to put in the microwave for him to come home to. Mine, Riley's and Isabella's. Yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to night 4 of meal ideas, dinner ideas, whatever you want to call them. Tonight we are having this smoky barbecue fajita dinner kit from Aldi's, and I'm going to give these, or we are going to give these chicken breast fillets a go, because these were $3.99 I think. I can't remember, I did tell you in my shopping haul. Yeah, I think these were $3.99 for 1 kg, or the fresh were like $3.39, $3.69, something in that ballpark for 400 grams. So the lady asked if I'll let her know if these are any good, and I shall do. We shall give you our verdict when I do the voiceover for the next bit that you guys see. But I'm going to obviously cook this off. We're going to have peppers. I'm going to cut up an onion and throw that in there as well. Obviously it comes with your tortillas, tomato salsa, smoky flavoured barbecue and fajita seasoning. So yeah, let's get on with it. This was delightful, guys. That chicken, I was just showing you the size of the breast, was phenomenal. I think it's probably some of the best chicken we've ever had. I didn't have high expectations, obviously, because of the price of it. But honestly, if you shop in Aldi's, or if you, I'm in an hour and about this chicken, pick it up, honestly. If you cook it, well, this is the way I've always cooked chicken. Just put it in a pan of water, boil it, it stays nice and moist. It's delightful. Yeah, so there was a lady that asked me if I could give her a heads up of what it's like. Honestly, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Definitely buy it. Again, this was another cracking meal that the entire family ate. Riley had seconds. Isabella had 2 wraps full of it. She absolutely loves fajitas. I've come to terms, I'm probably thinking that it would be cheaper if I just bought fresh peppers and cut them up. But again, it's just the convenience. Oh, look, she's back again. Oh, and there's Riley as well. Don't worry, guys. I noticed that he was putting his hand up there, and it wasn't even hot yet. It hadn't even started to warm up, so I turned that one straight off and put it on the back burner. I should have put it on the back burner to begin with. I can hear people screaming at me, why is it not on the back burner? But it's fine. He's fine. He can't touch it, but just better to be safe than sorry. That's what I did. Also, at this point, I'm on FaceTime to my parents and my brother and stuff. They FaceTime me. I FaceTime Mum, and she wasn't even home from work yet, bless her. So I was like, nothing to worry about. Just FaceTime me when you get home. I can't be the only one. My mum, every time I FaceTime her, she's like, what's wrong? What's happened? And I'm like, nothing, Mum. Can I not just want to talk to you? But yeah, I think we FaceTime at least once a day. I mean, sometimes it's more times than that, but it just depends. It's always at least once a day, but I love that. I cooked this chicken. Sorry, I've got like hiccups. I'm having like hot cross buns as well. Cooked this chicken. It was like 99% cooked, and I just leave it a bit under so that once it goes in the frying pan, it doesn't go dry. And then I just let it do its thing. I think it was in the frying pan for, 10-15 minutes, just to make sure it's definitely cooked. I'm paranoid that it won't be cooked. So it's either the chicken breast is cut. No matter what chicken I have, it's either cut. You're never going to get a full chicken breast or Kiev or whatever in this household. It's always going to be cut, so I can make sure it's cooked all the way through. And I always, 9 times out of 10, get Jamie to check as well, because my eyesight is so shocking. It wouldn't surprise me if I just didn't see it. The only thing is, with this kit, I feel like the seasoning, you don't need the whole packet of seasoning. The salsa you normally get, the salsa part was nice, but you definitely don't need the whole seasoning sachet that you get. Yeah, as you can tell, I don't know, you all know what I'm talking about to my parents. Probably the Xbox or something. I don't even remember, I think, at this point. I'm talking about tea. I think Mum was asking what we was having. But yeah, and these wraps were actually surprisingly really good. I know sometimes, is it the old El Paso that makes fajitas and stuff as well? Sometimes I feel like their wraps can be a bit dry, but these ones, like 20 seconds in the microwave. I put 4 on a plate at a time. 20 seconds in the microwave, and phenomenal. 10 out of 10 would recommend. But we've also learned, right, that Isabella will just sit there and eat a plain wrap. She'll rather have a plain wrap than have something in it, which is bizarre to me, but you know, there it is what it is. Whatever makes her happy. I feel like I even need to get a taller tripod, or I don't know, one with like a smaller legs, because it kind of always hits my air fryer and stuff, so I like struggle to try and get a decent angle in the videos. Oh yeah, and here's me asking Jamie if he thinks the chicken's cooked, because again, my eyesight is shocking. Every morning I can never find my glasses. It's like I need my glasses to find my glasses, so that's always fun and games. And Riley's at the habit now where he wants to grab my glasses and fling them off my face, which isn't great, but it is what it is, and it's one of them things. But yeah, I think we did 3 breasts. I think I cooked 3 breasts. They were decent size, like I said, like I showed you in the beginning, and that filled all 8 wraps, and I had some left over for Riley's tea. But yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I was so shocked at the quality of some of this Aldi's food. It's still hit and miss with the fruit and veg, but like the cupboard stuff and things like that, I definitely would recommend you trying them if you like this sort of stuff and just want to save a few pennies. Yeah. So yeah, guys, this was the end result. It made 8 wraps, like I said, and obviously a bit left over for Riley's tea. Isabella is ready for her tea. Look at her stood there. She's her eyes. She's like, "Mummy, please." She's found the cheese. She would have eaten that, but she dropped it. Right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm in the kitchen because Riley's in the front room asleep, so I'm being a bit quieter. Yeah, just like I said, it's just a quick, easy few nights tea sort of thing, to give you guys some ideas, because I've had a few people ask for some ideas with some of the stuff that I cook for my family, and yeah, like I said, 10 out of 10 would recommend that chicken in a heartbeat. I think we're going back to Aldi this Saturday, so in like 2 days time from when I'm recording this, tomorrow from when you see this, and yeah, I think we're gonna just see what other goodies they have. Yeah, guys, like I always say, if you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know down below, leave a comment. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. I can never remember it, but I'll tag it down below. And yeah, guys, until next time, bye.